I'd like to share another story from my book, one of the women that I write about. And this one is especially close to my heart because it's about a broken woman. And maybe we can all relate to being broken. I know I can. This woman was broken in a very sad way. She had been bent over for 18 long years, and that's way too long. She couldn't hold a little toddler in her lap. She couldn't see the sky. She couldn't kiss her husband if she was married. It was all quite difficult, I'm sure. It must have been awful. But one day she managed to get to the temple. And that day would mark a change in her life forever. Because at the temple, there was a guy there. And he noticed her sitting, bent over, in pain, I'm sure, and not complaining. Somehow she had made it to the temple that day in her pain and her bent overness. And so what happened next was this guy called her over to him. And this guy was Jesus. Wow, to be called over to Jesus. That's amazing. That's beautiful. He had compassion for her. And he must have thought, I'm hoping, or I'm thinking in my mind, that you know what? This woman's had enough. She's put up with this long enough. Today, I'm going to change her life. And that's exactly what he did. He placed her hands on her, and immediately she was healed. She stood up, and guess whose eyes she looked into? She looked into Jesus's eyes. How wonderful is that, to look into Jesus's eyes, the first set of eyes you'd see after being healed. Oh man, that is marvelous. What do you think she was doing next? I think she was dancing in the aisles in the temple. That's my vision. I think she was dancing in the aisles. However, the rulers at the temple, they didn't like this. They didn't like that Jesus had done a miracle in the temple that day. Imagine that. Nope, God, we don't want any miracles here today. Off you go. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. So they reprimanded her as she was dancing in the aisles and said to her, you can't come here and expect to be healed on the Sabbath day. It's not allowed. That's so disappointing. But how many women do you know who have had a marvelous, wonderful breakthrough in their life, and people around go, no big deal. You should have done this, you should have done that. And instead, they should have been like dancing in the aisles with her. But I love what this guy at the temple does, this Jesus guy, he does. He reprimands them. That's awesome. He says, listen, you hypocrites, you do this, that, and the other thing on this holy day, and you see this woman here in pain, and you think it's not right that I heal her, that I change her life so that she can dance in the aisles? I just love the way he values women, and he looks at our lives and just, he says, you are my beautiful daughter. I want the best for you. I want the absolute best for you. I'm going to heal you. That's what the story's about. So I was so blessed to write that story and write more about this woman and about how Jesus has changed her life. And because he changed my life too. Not as dramatically as that, but he did. So I'm going to leave that story with you and hope that it blesses you or makes you curious in a way about somebody who could do that for you. Maybe you've been, broken for 18 years too and wants to see a change. Yeah. Maybe that'll make a difference. Maybe the story will make a difference to you. And you might reach out too. Step forward towards Jesus too, like I did, like many women have done, like this woman. Be blessed, dear friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.